Somebody could have really gone off the deep end with somebody else and like just went off on this person. You could have totally handed them their ass when they deceived you. They could perceive that as your weakness. There's definitely a need to like get your emotions and your passion into equilibrium, into balance. Blend those so that you can take a more moderate approach. Hey Sag, welcome to your love reading for January 2021. Thank you for joining me. My name's Amanda. I'm at Lunasync Tarot. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. If this reading resonates with you, please hit the like button so that it can circulate amongst others, and consider subscribing to my channel. If you are returning, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you and your support. If you're looking for a personal reading, the link is below in the description box. And a little bit about this reading, we're going to take a look at your energy, what you're bringing to the table. We'll take a look at your connection, the person that you're thinking about in January and what they're bringing to the table. We'll look at the composite energies, what happens when the two of you come together. And we will also pull a card of insight. Of course, we'll clarify all the way through, and we'll pull a card of advice or guidance for you as you navigate this connection. So let's sync up. I'm going to cut the deck 3 ways here. In the position of you, what you're bringing to the table. 3 of Cups reverse. Oh, okay. So this is like a thwarted reconciliation. Let's pull more cards before we get into that. In the position of your connection, what they're bringing to the table. Oh gosh, 7 of Swords. Some sort of deception, manipulation. Somebody is getting away with something, stealing away with something. Right? This person snuck into the enemy's camp in the middle of the night and stole as many of their weapons as he possibly could. He would have been more successful if he reached out and collaborated with others to execute his plan, because you can only hold and steal away with so many swords. But this was a little underhanded move that this person made in the dark of night. Okay, so there's some sort of deception at play. Maybe your connection left quite suddenly. Maybe they deceived you in some way. Manipulated the situation in some way. The Swords is a suit of the mind, thoughts, ideas, words, communication. So it could have to do with some sort of communication. In the composite energy, we have the Devil in reverse. So this tie, this connection is loosening. This is a good sign that this is in reverse. If this is a sort of a negative connection that you're hoping to shed or to escape, because it implies that the ties, look at how they're bound to one another. This is a toxic connection, a toxic situation. Could be a tie to addiction. It feels like, and you know, when you're addicted to people, you're addicted to a connection. There's a loosening here of this tie, this toxic tie. In the result, we have, or the insight, we have Strength in reverse. I feel like this is having one or the other or both feeling as like depleted, you know, sort of like you took it all out of me, right? It feels like a depletion of energy. It feels like a depletion of strength. And I want to say like psychic strength. This is in the insight. We got to clarify this. This looks like a pretty intense situation, Sag. Somebody pulled the wool over somebody's eyes. Somebody's like snuck off or was sneaking around. Hold on. Before cards start flipping up, let's ask a question. How do you, Sag, perceive this connection? What's your perception of this person? What's your perception of the connection itself? I'm going to work with the Tarot of Sexual Magic because this is just a fun deck. Yeah, so you have the Three of Cups in reverse. It's like, okay, so this could be read a few different ways. Like, nope, I'm not celebrating. I'm not coming together with you. I'm not reconciling with you, with this connection. Yeah, moving on. New cycle. It's like this is the world. You've gathered and gleaned all of the information that you need about this person, about this connection. And you're taking that information and you're taking it to the next level. You're like, no, I'm moving on. This cycle is completed. I feel like that's where you're coming from. That's your energy. How do they perceive you in this connection? What do we got here? We got we got Strength in reverse. Interesting. How do they perceive you? As weak. I wish I could say it any other way. They think you're weak. Their perception of you is one in which they understand you as being weak enough for them to manipulate. Because this is about manipulation, the Seven of Swords. It's about deceit and manipulation. Whether or not you are, in fact, weak, and I don't get the sense that you are weak, they perceived you as weak and they took advantage. Okay. Let's pull a few more cards for you. Not with this deck, though. I want to put this deck away. Let's work with this one. Tell me more about this Three of Cups in reverse energy, not reconciling, not coming back together, and this world energy, taking like the end of a cycle, taking it to the next level, moving on, moving beyond. Tell me more about this for Sag. And this is all clarifying what you're bringing to the table in terms of this connection, this person that you're thinking about in January. Okay. We have Death in reverse, we have Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and we have Page of Pentacles. Could be that you're focusing now on work, a new opportunity where it comes to something real. Death in reverse. There's still some issues to wrap up here with the Death in reverse. It could be that you're in the process of this integration, this World card, which is like gleaning the information and like assimilating it, integrating it so that you can have a cosmic leveling up. This is still happening. There's still work to do here. It does feel recent, this breakup, whatever it is, inside of this connection. You do not see a positive return on investment where it comes to this connection. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright is really looking at your labor, studying your labor. So this person has planted the seed, has cultivated and nurtured the seed. The seed is growing, as symbolized here with the pentacles inside of the tree. And that she's waiting to see what the results, the fruits of her labor will yield. In the reverse, it's like, I'm not going to invest any more of my time in this because the return is not positive. My investment this is not a sound investment. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The page is often symbolize communication, often symbolize offers, and they're also apprentices, so they're learning about something. They're in that phase of development where they're really learning about something. I feel like you have something new that you're focused on, that you're learning about, that you're communicating around, that you're invested in. So there's something else here for you. And that's what you're bringing to the table here. All right, how about them? What was this sneaky move that they pulled? I'm curious about this manipulation, this deception. They have a misperception of you. They understood you to be someone that they could take advantage of. They might have perceived you to be a little bit out of control with your sort of base instincts, which would be passion, libido, your emotions. Ooh, the Empress. Interesting. I want to say, if they misunderstood you before, something about this thing that they did and potentially the way that you responded caused their perception of you to shift. And now they're seeing you more like the Empress. Somebody who has taken back their power, who stands very strong in their power. This is divine feminine energy. The Empress nurtures something to its fullest potential. Whatever it is that you're focused on now, there's real potential for it to blossom and grow and reap the rewards that you were hoping this connection was going to manifest for you. They do see you as having turned your focus away from this connection. They do notice that you are focused on something else. Okay, so the Devil in reverse. This is what happens when the two of you come together. Maybe you're both working to loosen this tie, to separate from one another, to end this sort of toxic connection. But it's a break. It's a break from the toxicity. Yeah. This has to do with a love connection. It's a break from a love connection. Break doesn't sound right. When I say that word, it doesn't sound quite right. It's like a... I don't know, maybe the word will come to me. There's something that about, I mean, obviously this person was not seeing you correctly, but there's something about really seeing each other for who you are. Look at how deeply they're staring into each other's eyes, witnessing one another. When the two of you came together, there was some sort of toxicity. Tell me more about the Devil and the Two of Cups. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. This connection could have been passionate at one time, but the passion is gone now. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, aces symbolize new beginnings. In the reverse, it's like, no. I feel like this connection was like, you felt it in a passionate way. It could have been really sexy, right? But it was like only sexy in that sort of dark shadow type sexy way, where all of like, you're drawn to somebody, you're connected to somebody, or you're drawn to somebody because they are mirroring sort of those shadow aspects of yourself. You still have some work to do there, and so they're there to help you to see that and to do that work. And it feels like with the Devil and the Ace of Wands in reverse, it was like potentially a very sexy connection, but there was a lack of really witnessing one another, who you are. They didn't see you clearly. There was a manipulation on their part, deceit on their part, because they understood you to be in some respect weak, like somebody they could manipulate. Okay, so we had the Strength card come up in reverse, speaking of which, and that's why I'm saying that that was their perception. It clarified them and the move that they made. It also came out in the insight, so it came out here as well. So there was some sort of weakness here, and I don't know if it was on the part of you. Oh, the devil came out again. Jesus. It also came out in reverse. Okay. Yeah. I really get a sense that somebody spotted a weakness and took advantage of it. Okay. Tell me more about the Strength in reverse. Temperance. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. It could be as well with the Strength in reverse clarifying how they perceive you and also showing up in the insight. And now with Temperance here, that they perceive you as somebody who was not in control of their emotions, not in control of their baser instincts, which would be like lust, greed. The devil is in reverse twice here, so I have to mention this as well. That their perception of you is somebody who is out of control with their emotions. This could have just been a super lusty connection. We have the devil showing up all over the place here. We have Strength in reversed twice, and now we have Temperance. This is really learning how to blend diverse energies, your emotions with your passion, and bring those to your emotional space, your emotional realm, your emotions, and your passion, your creativity, your libido into balance, into moderation. There's a call for moderation where that's concerned. Somebody could have really gone off the deep end with somebody else and like just went off on this person. You could have totally handed them their ass when they deceived you. They could perceive that as your weakness. These are all major arcanas in the insight. And they're all, well, these two are in reverse. The devil is in reverse. Strength is in reverse. There's definitely a need to like get your emotions and your passion into equilibrium, into balance. Blend those so that you can take a more moderate approach moving forward. Looking here again, like lack of reconciliation. Like, no, I'm not coming together with you. New cycle beginning, closing off the old cycle, entering the new cycle. An integration of understanding, information. Not investing because you don't see a future. You don't see a return. There's work to be done. Like this cycle, this completion, this transformation is not quite complete. There's still work here for you. But focusing on something else that feels like it will yield you the return that you were hoping for. Some sort of deception on the part of your person. They perceived you as weak or perceived you as out of control of your emotions and your libido and your passion. They could have taken advantage of you sexually or taken advantage of that weakness. And now they're seeing you as having drawn back your energy, focusing on someone could be focusing on someone else, something else. and stepping into your power. The insight, or no, sorry, the composite energies. Devil in reverse, which showed up twice in this reading. Ace of Wands in reverse. Two of Cups. Whatever this connection, this love connection was about, it had to do with some sort of negative pattern that resurfaces time and time again, like the shadow aspects of the two of you. There's a loosening of that tie now, that addictive tie. And whatever new beginning was trying to manifest between the two of you is sort of like a stalled effort. I do feel like this was a very sexy connection. Could have been based, not solely, but primarily on sex. Devil in reverse, Strength in reverse, Temperance. A call for a more moderate approach where your emotions and your passion are concerned. Okay, let's pull a card of guidance for you. Sag. I'm going to work with the goddess cards because they're amazing. Advice for Sag as they navigate this connection in January, please. Sulis, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. So this is, you know, water is associated with your emotions. There's some sort of depletion, emotional depletion of your emotions. And you are being called to recharge your emotions. Baths are wonderful ways to do that. Epsom salts, herbs, meditation inside of baths, really powerful. Let's read about Sulis. Water's curative effects are well known and well documented. Since the human body is composed almost entirely of water, this makes sense. Water can wash away sadness, pain, and the ill effects of suffering. Engage in purification rituals involving water more often, and you'll experience an uplift in your spirit and outlook. Water's magical properties are amplified when you infuse it with your prayers and intentions. Whether you soak in a sea salt bath or bathe in a freshwater spring, you're sure to see the difference that water will make. Go for a meditative walk near water. Take a vacation to the ocean. Move to a home situated closer to a body of water. Wow, that's like, that's a heavy prescription. Swim. Take a sea salt bath to detox your energetic and physical body, and drink more water. Okay. Wow, so I do feel like there has been intense emotional output here. We see this lack of balance between your passion, your libido, your passion, your creativity, you know, like that source energy, that fiery, passionate energy, and your emotions. Feeling out of balance there, needing to bring that into balance, more moderation where that is concerned. And then this call, you know, this is sort of like, hey, you can do this by engaging in this activity, which is spending time in water or near water. All right, Sag, I'm wishing you the best in this connection. If this reading resonated, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking to dive deeper into your personal situation, there is a link below in the description box for personal readings. Take good care.